Hey, how you doing?
Good. What did it mean just to, have the Kings organization make you kind of an off-season priority and bring you back here? And what do you kind of make of the situation this year?
It means a lot, man. I played some of my best basketball in my career, and that looked 27 games, just as from a consistency standpoint. So, I feel right at home, man. Honestly, and I feel like, this season is upcoming. It's really one, we trying to basically change the culture here, get it back to where it used to be, where it belongs. And it's just, we've been working all summer. It feels really good, man. Really
You
good.
mentioned those 27 games, and they seem to put a lot into that small sample
Right.
size, as it sounds like you have too. What gives you kind of a lot of confidence coming forward into this, adding some of these new pieces that things can kind of build off of that a little bit?
Yeah, well, I would say this, those pieces, that we, Donovan, Davian, and then, Neiman, like those guys been working all summer, all of us basically been working all summer, just trying to really, click, really, just really, find that, just find that image, that we're gonna go into training camp, we're going to the season with, because we got some really hard-nosed playing guys, man. And, if you just really, put it together, it's, you can really change some things around here. So those guys have been working, man. Donovan looks great. Like he to me, like he's not a rookie. He's not a rookie because he's 22. I came in the league at 22, and I understand what he's going through. He won a national championship. Obviously, I don't understand that, but he's different, man. And I told him, one thing I told him when I first worked out with him, got around him, is that, the way you guard, the way you defend, the way you approach this game, man, you're gonna make a lot of people around you better. Continue doing what you're doing because, definitely doing something right.
Sam?
Yeah, you guys did last season. You kind of lacked that before you got here. That gritty player that can kind of get into somebody.
Mhm.
You feel like you guys have a lot more of that style of player that the guys who are hard nosed that don't mind mixing it up a little bit and being forceful.
Definitely. And if we don't, we definitely, I feel like, this training camp, we're about to create some people, we just gonna get after people. There's just being disruptive, defensively, offensively, that's something, Luke has always been around a great offense, things of that sort as a player, as a coach. But defensively, we got to turn it up a notch. And I feel like, this year is gonna definitely be, different. Towards the end of last season, we kind of, picked the defensive side up a little bit. I think our numbers definitely, went uprighted. So definitely, man, that's definitely something we're, leaning toward.
And how's the competition been with you guys behind the scenes? It seems like you guys got a lot
Yeah.
of fun guys that should want to compete pretty hard against each other, especially with a lot of
Right.
guys on this team.
No doubt, man. We all, I said this whole summer we all been competing, just getting better, and we all want to see each other succeed. That's one thing. That's most important. So with that, you can't ask for anything else but for guys to compete and go after each other and get better.
G-Man.
Along those lines, Terrence, the scramble for minutes may be really difficult this year because of the added depth on the roster.
Uh-huh.
Does that concern you at all?
No, sir. As long as everything is, we working as hard as we can, we winning for the most part. Like, I'm not concerned at all, my man. I would just say this, being that, the depth is, a lot, that means, training camp is really going to be very competitive. So definitely looking forward to that.
Do you see yourself as aspiring to a starting role? Can you adapt to being a sixth man off the bench? How do you view the start of training camp in those terms?
Um, I just feel like it'll be very, competitive. Training camp is very competitive. I'm, going in with the mindset of just competing. Competing to get better, compete to, actually, make a stand in this league, man. We got some great players, on this team, and we just, I'm just, going into training camp trying to, help put it together.
Thank you.
Last question, Jason Anderson.
Hey, Terence, thanks for your time today, man. You're talking about how you guys are all rooting for each other to succeed and you're looking forward to competing. Can that go the other way though, when you have so much competition within a group to where you maybe get to a point where you're not rooting for each other to succeed? And how do you prevent, sort of that toxic environment where compared to like a really good environment where you're all feeding off each other?
I disagree, my man, Jason. I disagree. Like I said, it would be very competitive on that standpoint. But with becoming toxic, I don't even. What's that mean? I mean,
Well, I don't mean to say it is toxic.
Yeah.
I'm just saying how
No.
important is it to keep it positive and keep that energy where you want it rather than the competition
right.
becoming kind of divisive.
Yeah, we all like this summer we all been together and we all been on one page. You just gotta maintain that and just keep pushing forward. I actually don't look at it as a negative or anything like that. It's a positive. You want to have great guys coming off your bench, and things there. So you want to have a competitive training camp. As far as I know coaches would like that. So I mean, it's a blessing, in other words.
Okay. And I wanted to ask about Davion as well, because some of you, you're a guy, De'Aaron, Buddy, Tyrese, you guys all know how to score. You get buckets. What is it like having his defensive presence in the gym, and how much is he just, kind of coming after you guys defensively?
It's a big plus, man. Like I said earlier, like he's gonna make a lot of guys around him better just by bringing it every day. But he's a worker. He's a worker. And he wants to work. He wants to be perfect at what he does. And he's taking that with him. So definitely, man, it's definitely gonna be fun to see, fun to be a part of.
Thank you, TD. You're all set.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, guys.